Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I just thought I would record a quick video about the pre-course essay for you for HSP403. I'll be working off my slides, so looking sort of around the place, but we should be able to get through it. I just want to quickly acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're meeting on. I realise that you're not technically here in the room with me, but this is a really important part of the work that I do. I work doing research with a lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in all different forms of policing research, and so it's something I hold very near and dear in that respect, especially since they continue to be overrepresented in policing and criminal justice systems across Australia, and it's quite disturbing the levels which we are currently seeing them overrepresented. So I just wanted to quickly give you a little bit of background, firstly about me, about the assessment that you'll be looking at, all of those types of things, just to give you an understanding of 403, but the main focus of this is definitely going to be the pre-course essay. So for me, email is definitely the best way to get in contact with me. I'm on email pretty much definitely every day, and if not early in the morning, late at night, that sort of stuff. If it's more than 48 hours and you haven't heard from me, it means I haven't got your email, so please make sure you send it again. UTAS email can be a little finicky sometimes. If you need to chat with me, you can organise a meeting. I realise that you can't do that face-to-face, but I'm more than happy to use Skype or phone, so if you get in touch, we can organise a time. If you ever get to come to Sandy Bay campus of the University of Tasmania, I am in Social Sciences building in room 534 on level 5. You've got my phone numbers there as well. Actually, I should say there. No, there. So hopefully the slides will be there as I'm talking. Just so you know a little bit of background about me, I do research specifically around vulnerability in policing. My two research foci, I suppose you can call them. Number one is looking at the relationships between LGBTI people and police services, and looking at the interactions that they have, frontline policing in particular, and then also looking at things like service enhancement programs, so LGBTI police liaison programs. The other area that I focus on quite a bit is young people in policing, and youth crime prevention, those types of things. Was involved in a project that was evaluating PCYCs, another project that finished recently on looking at the interactions that young people with intellectual disabilities have with police. So that sort of summarises me. If you want to know more about my research and stuff, you can Google me or you can have a look at my profile. As well as that, I am also a mad keen dirt bike rider. I absolutely love punk music. I love bushwalking with my family. I swim, I run, and in my spare time, I do research because it's what I absolutely love. So the resources that you've got for this particular unit are the Milo site, which hopefully is looking a little bit easier to navigate now we've zhuzhed it up in the last 24 hours or so. We keep in touch with you using the announcements. So if there's something, so for instance, if I get the same question from 4 or 5 people, I will send an announcement and let you know about that. It won't come to you as an email. You'll have to check the Milo site to find those announcements. If there is something really important, for instance, if I wake up really, really ill while you're doing the residential, I will send you an email directly so that you know that I won't be there. In addition to that, if I extend an assignment, due date or something, that will also be something that I send you a direct email about. Okay, you've got lecture slides, video recordings like these, readings up on the Milo, all the information about the assessment should be there, as well as YouTube videos that I put up about these particularly about the assessments. I make sure I try and do that to explain how they all work for you a little bit more. So how does this unit work then? It slots in with your residential studies. So you'll do your residential and this unit is part of that process. We've got the pre-course essay. Then you attend the residential where you'll discuss other assessment in more detail. For instance, the post-course essay and the individual reflection paper, which is attached to the syndicate presentation. And we'll talk to you about the syndicate presentations and all of that sort of stuff. And a lot of the time you will complete most of that assessment at the residential, but the pre-course happens obviously pre-course. The post-course happens after the residential as the post-course essay. Okay, that gives you a bit of background about the resources. Let's talk about very quickly the assessment. We've got, as I suggested, 3 forms of assessment which are plugged into this unit. So they are submitted in this unit and they are marked in this unit for you. We've got the pre-course leadership essay, which I'll talk about in a tick. We've got the individual reflection paper, and we've got the post-course policy essay, and the topic for that's being finalised at the moment, and I'll release it to you very shortly. We will obviously discuss the the post-course and the individual reflection paper at the residential, so I'm just going to focus on the pre-course essay today.